It is now 6 p.m., January 7th, 2025. I will now open the floor for swearing in the new board members. You want to please stand first for the Pledge of Allegiance? Before we get started, I will read the Open Public Meeting Law. The New Jersey Open Public Meeting Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice and to attend the meeting of the public bodies at which any business affecting their interest is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with provisions of this act, the Ridgewood Park Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be published by having the date, time, place thereof posted in the Bergen Record, Star Ledger, Municipal Building, Board of Education offices, and district website. Now, public participation, which is limited for tonight, will be conducted both in person and virtually through Zoom. All public will be muted throughout the meeting. Public participation comments are limited to 5 minutes. The public will be able to both speak and be seen by the board when participating virtually, telephonically, via Zoom. Individuals participating virtually that wish to make comments during participation will need to raise their hand by clicking the blue icon at the bottom of the Zoom window. Individuals participating by telephone that wish to make comments during the public participation will hit *9 on the telephone to raise their hand. The business administrator, board secretary will then unmute individuals one at a time to speak in order that their hand was raised. Mr. Martinez, I'll swear you in first. Yes, hold that.
But every year before that, it was all together. Yeah, you do all together. Unless you guys.
Keep that on and I'll speak louder.
You can
Okay.
hold the microphone.
You ready?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Repeat after me. I, please state your names.
I, Ricardo Martinez,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and to the governments
and to the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and this state
and this state
under the authority
under the authority
of the people,
of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Part two, I
I, Ricardo Martinez,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I possess
that I possess
the qualifications
qualifications
described by law
described by law
for the office
for the office
of member of Board of Education
of member of Board of Education
and not disqualified as a voter
and not disqualified as a voter
pursuant to RS
pursuant to RS
19:4-1,
19:4-1,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all duties of that office
of the duties of that office
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Help me God.
So help me God.
Welcome back.
Good to be back. Thank you.
I will now hand out the absent voting ballots for president. All right, at this time, we will take nominations for board president.
I'd like to nominate Dr. Ricardo Martinez for president.
Second.
Any other nominations? None at this time. Please cast your ballot for me. Based on the casted ballots, we have unanimous decision for Dr. Martinez to be board president.
Thank you for entrusting me once again. I'll do my best. Mr. Bison, can you please run the selection of the vice president?
Yes. We will now take nominees for the vice president position.
I nominate Michelle Orth.
Second.
Any other nominees? With none being that, I will now pass out the ballots. Now that the ballots have been tallied, Ms. Orth has been nominated as vice president by the board.
Thank you.
Okay, we will now move on to public comments. Can I please have a roll call for accepting the new board reorg?
Yes, Mr. Cooney,
Yes.
Ms. Kraft,
Yes.
Mr. Phytros, Ms. McNeil,
Yes.
Mr. Malou,
Yes.
Dr. Martinez,
Yes.
Ms. Orth,
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez,
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt,
Yes.
Ms. Velez.
Yes.
The resolution passes. I'd like to open it up now for public comments. Mr. Cooney, would you like to check the log for me, please? Do we have anybody online? Okay, I will close public comments. And we will now be reading the Code of Ethics. Each of us will read one of the lines. Mr. Malou, can I start with you with A?
Code of Ethics for School Board Members, NJSA 18:12-24.1. I will uphold and enforce all laws, rules, and regulations of the State Board of Education and court orders pertaining to schools. Desired changes shall be brought about only through legal and ethical procedures.
I will make decisions in terms of the educational welfare of children and will seek to develop and maintain public schools that meet the individual needs of all children, regardless of their ability, race, creed, sex, or social standing.
I will confine my board action to policymaking, planning, and appraisal, and I will help to frame policies and plans only after the board has consulted those who will be affected by them.
I will carry out my responsibility not to administer the schools, but together with my fellow board members to see that they are well run.
I will recognize that authority rests with the Board of Education and will make no personal promises nor take any private action that may compromise the board.
I will refuse to surrender my independent judgment to special interest or partisan political groups or to use the schools for personal gains or for the gain of friends.
I will hold confidential all matters pertaining to the schools, which, if disclosed, would needlessly injure individuals or the schools. In all other matters, I will provide accurate information and, in concert with my fellow board members, interpret to the staff the aspirations of the community for its school.
I will vote to appoint the best qualified personnel available after consideration of the recommendation of the Chief Administrative Officer.
I will support and protect school personnel and proper performance of their duties.
I will refer all complaints to the Chief Administrative Officer and will act on the complaints at public meetings only after failure of an administrative solution.
Thank you, school board members. I would like a motion to close the meeting.
So
Make a
moved.
motion.
I second.
Thank you, everybody, and thank you all for serving on this board.